Well, let's take our Bibles back to Psalm 37 this morning. In fact, we're just going to look at two verses, and the concept this morning is just something so simple. When we walk with the Lord, He lays out the path before us. And I don't know if you've ever felt like, man, seem like I'm just like against the wall, or it's been uphill all the way. Well, sometimes that's because we're doing it ourselves and walking in our own strength and walking our own path, and yet the Bible tells us that when we walk with God, when we obey Him, when we put Him first, when we seek to please Him with our lives as the centerpiece of our existence, then He lays out the path before us. And it doesn't mean that there won't be any difficulties. It doesn't even mean that there won't be any heartache or trauma. It just means that God is laying out the path. And if God is laying out our path, He's walking that path with us. And so we're not doing it in our own strength, and we're not suffering anything needlessly. Everything that we are experiencing is of the Lord. And so listen to what he says. He says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. And so when we're walking in the path that God has laid out for us, he's holding us up with his hand. We're not falling down because he's lifting us up. And I don't know if you can have ever experienced having the hand of the Lord with you the whole way, but it just says that when we're good, when we're walking in the goodness of God, when we're walking in His righteousness, He takes care of it. It kind of reminds me of the New Testament passage that when we seek God first and His righteousness, all the other things are given to us as well. And so let that kind of be your plan today. That let that be your pattern for the day. That I'm going to walk in the goodness of God. I'm going to walk in what God says is righteousness and true holiness. And when I do that, I can know that God has promised that He will order my steps and His hand will uphold me, and I will not fall unnecessarily, and I will not struggle without cause. All of the things that I'll be experiencing are for His plan and for His purpose. And so let that be an encouragement to you today, that when you walk with God, He orders the steps, His hand upholds you. Even if you fall, you're picked right back up again, and God is with you the whole way. Let that help you have a wonderful day.